So, I heard you like short, easy to understand and straight to the point guides. Here's everything you need to know about the level 50 tier 1 dungeon called Temple of Slaughter. If you prefer the written version of this guide, link will be in the description and pinned comment. When you spawn, start by killing off all the mobs until you reach Shade Wizard. Kill it, open the valve, fill the area with water, go to the other side and do the same. After that, go in the middle, wipe the mobs and kill the mini-boss. He has no special mechanics, just DPS him down. After that, fly across the room with fire blasting to the floor. If you get hit while flying, you fall down and die. Clear the 2 dogs and a mob following you. At this point, you should let the tank go first, run and aggro everything all the way up until the mini-boss. Everyone else should not attack any mobs and just follow the tank. The tank will lure all the aggroed mobs behind where you came from while you wipe the mini-boss. When you enter the boss room, you will notice 4 pillars with chains and 4 different colored flags. 4 players need to pick each pillar as this is important for the mechanic, while 1 player needs to be selected for the flying. The fight starts with the boss doing normal attacks to the tank. His tail will glow green and he will spit out 3 poison AoEs on 3 players that are furthest away from the boss. Dodge it and don't stand in it. After several more attacks, the boss will spit out a paralyzing venom at 1 random player. That player will be marked with a green aura and after a few seconds will get paralyzed. The marked player needs to quickly move as far away from the boss as he will then shoot 3 fireballs towards the marked player. If hit with 2 fireballs, the player dies. The tank needs to position himself between the boss and marked player to block the fireballs. Using defensive skills, buffs and tanky gear with support of a healer, any tank should be able to survive all 3 fireballs. As the boss is shooting those fireballs, on the right side he is also spitting poison, so don't stand on his right side. Shortly after, the mechanic starts as he roars and weird text appears above his head. Air pythons are summoned between each pillar and that 1 player needs to grapple up 2 times and land in the center above the boss. There he needs to interact with the lever. When the lever is pulled, the 4 players standing at each of the pillar will get an option to interact with the grapple. All 4 grapples need to be pulled, as this will then shower the boss and prevent the wipe AoE from happening. After you pass the mechanic, he repeats everything again until he is dead. And that's it. Congratulations, you have successfully cleared the Temple of Slaughter dungeon, and you can now use 300 Abyss dungeon tokens to open the chest and get the loot. Since I helped you learn the dungeon and get the loot, feel free to help me by subscribing and interacting with this video by leaving a like and comment. If you are interested in watching the full boss fight without the commentary, click on the video on the left, and if you are interested in learning another dungeon, click the video on your right side.